call the Human Services Committee meeting to order. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Nolden? Commissioner Winfrey?
Here.
Commissioner Ellenberg?
Here.
Commissioner Clemens? Present. Commissioner Young is absent. Commissioner Shoemaker? Present. Commissioner Davis?
Present.
Commissioner Newman? Commissioner Peppin?
Here. At this time, the chair will entertain a motion to approve the minutes of June 23rd. Moved and supported. Any discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. The ayes have it. Motion carries. Any public comments to this committee? Any public comments? Any public comments? Moving on, no communications, no old business, new business. Item A, G card. Move it.
Support.
Been moved and supported to approve item A. Any discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. The ayes have it. Motion carries. Item B, Health Department.
Mr. Chairman, these all were approved in the Health Board, so I'm comfortable with moving 1 through 12.
Been moved and supported to move items 1 through 12. Any discussion? Any separations? Hearing none, we'll vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, nay. The ayes have it. Motion carries. Item D, Veterans. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, item C1. Approval of an amendment to the fiscal year 2021.
Support.
Been moved and supported. Any discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. The ayes have it. Motion carries. Item D, Veterans.
Move it.
Support.
Been moved and supported. Any discussion?
I would just like to, so this year's ballot in the fall is kind of funny, right? All that's there are city elections and there's a couple of school boards. We are authorized to levy this through the end of the year. So this would be the only thing on the ballot in a couple of jurisdictions. So I just wanted you to know that if it was pushed off till next year, it would still be, we're fine through the end of this calendar year. So it would still be levied in December. But if you want to push it off so that there wouldn't be an additional cost to those locals, that we would be fine with that as well.
Makes sense.
Mr. Chair, could we get, the Veterans Director?
Would it be better to do it next year
Right.
when it's a larger election?
Mr. Palmer.
Yes.
Is there urgency for this?
That's more of what, be more along your lines of when we talk about a cost, what is the cost for having that put on the ballot?
Oh, could be about $100,000 or more to municipalities.
For our community.
Okay, I realize, I think corporate or somebody had mentioned that that we could carry through into the next year. I just didn't want to really push it off and have to fight for it for another year beyond that, but.
Who's the next election?
It'll be gubernatorial, I believe.
Got a couple questions.
Okay, Commissioner Clemens.
Can we this year vote to put it on the 2022 ballot, or do we need to wait till next year?
It would be a corp counsel office or question. I don't know why you couldn't. It's the same term of, commissioners. It's not like you'd be doing something for another group, but.
Off the top of my head, I haven't researched that, but the only thing that the law says is it has to be certified to the clerk 12 weeks before the election, and that doesn't say you can't do it, in the prior year.
So I would like to offer an amendment to have the Veterans Millage renewal for the November 2022 election.
Support.
Support it.
It's been amended. It's been amended and the motion's been amended
And support it.
and supported. Now discussion on the amendment.
On the amendment, my thought is the November ballot where they'd prefer to be, or would the August?
Be better for August. Well, either way, you're not going to get a second shot at it. If you put it on August, the deadline was before the August election, so you're not going to get a second shot at it for November. You would have to go through then and wait until the following year. But this is historically passed. I think that the community
Large
sees the
numbers.
value of,
Is there any other earlier ones? I know like usually in April,
there's a May election as
May
well.
election.
But that's not
But
going to
it
be
would
every
be in the
community.
same type of situation that we'd be in this November one, that unless that local unit had something on there, there's gonna be many, local units that don't have anything.
And regardless if it's done in August or November, we collect in December.
Okay.
I'm open either way.
I'm fine either way.
Commissioner Shoemaker, and then Commissioner Nolden.
I'm good.
I'm fine with it either way. I just wondered if August would be better for them, or, with the thought where Josh was, that, I don't think it's going, I think it's gonna
Yeah, it doesn't
pass
matter.
overwhelmingly, but.
Yep.
I think
Mr.
November is
Paul-
going to be the bigger election, so
Palmer does a great job of
more
being
transparency.
a public face for that department, so.
Okay. All right, any additional discussion? Okay, hearing none, we'll vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, nay. Ayes have it. So the,
Amended, but we'll need to vote on it.
okay, okay, now we're voting on the amendment,
We're voting on the resolution.
on,
as
on, the-
amended.
on the original, okay. Now we're voting on the original motion. Any further discussion on the original motion?
As amended, right? Okay.
Okay, hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, nay. The ayes have it, motion carries. Is there any other business before this committee? Thank you, Mr. Palmer. Okay, hearing none, this committee is adjourned.